So with this topology, I will configure DHCP here so that the router will have internet access with the GNS3 VM. So after I got IP address, after I get IP address, I will have to ping Google to know if the configuration is successful. So let me go to the console now to start the configuration. So let me show the interface, show IP interface brief. These are the interfaces we have here. Let me show the interface so that you guys will see it. This is fast internet 0/0, fast internet 0/1, E0/0 here. This is E0/1/2/3 and /1/0, so that it will not be confusing. So I'm going to configure this now with DHCP. To do that, I will enter the config terminal, which is global configuration mode, because this is where you can be able to type your command. You cannot type your command in enable mode. So interface fast internet 0/0, IP address DHCP. I hope you guys remember what is DHCP.
Yeah, dynamic host protocol.
Configuration protocol, good.
Yeah.
So now, no shutdown. You will see the IP address now. Just be watching. You will see the IP address from the internet now. As you can see, this is the IP address. Assign DHCP. So if you can remember, the IP address of the Kali Linux, this is 145, okay? So let's go back to the Kali Linux now. This is why I make good luck understand you need to use GNS3 so that you can actually communicate with the GNS3 from your Kali Linux and you run your attack. So as you can see, this is 192.168.203. This is 128. So if you go back to the GNS3 now, this is 145, but all these are the same, just for you to know that it is the same network /24 IP address. Okay, so now let me try if I can be able to ping the Kali Linux. Ping 192.168.203.128. Oh, I need to go to the enable mode. That's the only place I can be able to ping. Or if I'm here, I can just do ping. So I will just ping direct from here. 192.168.203.128. So as you can see, successful. Success rate is 100%, 5 of 5. Okay. So let me go to the Kali Linux now to ping this 145. Okay. Ping 192.168.203.145. So as you can see, I can ping from the Kali Linux. Okay, so connection is actually successful. So let me check if I can ping Google. Google IP address is 8.8.8.8. So let me if I can ping Google from the GNS3 environment. Ping 8.8.8.8. It's successful. So there is internet connection now. Okay, so let's proceed. So let me configure this for now. I will set up the routing protocol first. No, I will set up the VLAN. Let me set up the VLAN in the switch. Config terminal. Config T. So I will change the name. To change name, you type host name, the name you want to use. I will say SW, which is switch, to change here. So to create VLAN, you type VLAN, VLAN 10, name, IT, VLAN 20, name, sys. Okay. Or should I add more? Let me add one more PC to make it VLAN, to create 3 VLANs. Let me add one more PC. I'll just name this as the admin. So I believe this is 1.1. So let me create VLAN for that to be in a separate VLAN. So VLAN 30 now. Name admin. Okay. So each of these interface, I will have to place them in different VLAN. So interface 0/1 and 0/2, I will place them in VLAN 10. Interface 0/3 and 1/0, I'll place them in VLAN 20. While interface 1/1, I'll place it in VLAN 30. So each of them will be in a separate VLAN. Okay. So to do that, I will enter the interface. Let me exit the VLAN. So interface fast internet. Oh, this is internet in E0/1, E0/1. Switch port mode, to tell the stuff is access port. Access. Then switch port access VLAN 10. So I place in the VLAN 10 now. So no shutdown, no shut, no shutdown. So let me configure the one for interface VLAN, the second interface now, which is 0/2. Both of them will be in the same interface, will be in the same VLAN. So switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10, no shutdown. So let me go to interface 0/3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. So interface 1/0, 1/0, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20, no shutdown. So let me configure the one for interface 1/1, switch port mode access VLAN 30, no shutdown. Okay, so I'm done with this now. So what next? So if you can remember what I explained yesterday, all these are access ports because they link to end host. Okay, so this is not access port. This one is trunk port because it leads to another, is linked to router. So this one I'll have to configure trunk key here. So before I do that, okay, I'm not going to be assigning a static address here. I'm going to assign, I want each of the PC here to get IP address from the DHCP. This will be a trunk port. It's not going to be a access port. Okay, so because it's carrying different traffic, so we cannot specify one particular traffic to it. So this is going to be a trunk port because it's carrying multiple traffic for different networks. So to configure trunk port, let me go to the interface, switch. Okay, yeah, this is the switch. So I will type exit interface E0/0. As you can see, E0/0, this is the interface. So I will switch port trunk encapsulation.1q. So switch port mode trunk. Okay, no shutdown. Yeah. So for now, I will say the configuration for the switch is completed now. So to save it, and let me just exit and end. Okay, so to save, I will just type write. Okay, I will save all the configuration to the NVRAM. Even if I turn down the system, off the system, the configuration will remain the same. That's the reason I have to save it to the NVRAM. So let me check what I've done so far. Show IP interface brief. So there's no IP yet, okay, but you can see the interface. So now let me show VLAN. Show VLAN. So you can see here we have VLAN 10, 20, and 30, which is for IT, sales, and admin. So this one have two ports, or two interface. This one have two, while this one have one. Okay, this one have one, which is for the admin. Just one PC. You can remember 1.1, 1/1, 1/1. So everything is actually okay for now.
Sorry, please, Mr. John, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Please, do we have to, is there a procedure to configure the access port before the trunk port?
No, no.
You can do the trunk before the access regardless.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah. So you can see this one is the switch now is okay. Okay. So now let's go back to the router to finish the configuration. So if you can remember, here we have so many network that is passing through this place now, coming from here. Okay. So what I'm going to configure here is known as inter-VLAN routing, which is also called router on a stick, because it's going to carry just this single interface will carry multiple network. So I'm going to create sub interfaces here. Okay. So to do that, I will go to configure terminal, config T. So if you can remember, this is fast Ethernet 0/1. So I'm not going to be typing fast Ethernet 0/1. I will say fast Ethernet 0/1.10 for the 10 VLAN. I'll do the same for the 20 VLAN. I'll do the same for the 30 VLAN. So let me do that now. Interface int fast Ethernet 0/1.10. Okay, fast Ethernet 0/1.10 encapsulation .1q because it's a trunky port now. .1q. Oh, just a moment, please. Encapsulation .1q10 to tell the stuff the interfaces for VLAN 10. So IP address 192.168.10.1. So I'm going to give it 255.255.255.0. No shutdown, no shut. So I will do the same for 20. Cancellation.20. then with the IP address of 20. No shutdown. Let me do the same for 30. Dot 30 cancellation for 30. IP address for 30 now. No shutdown. Okay. So now the main interface now, I'm going to make sure the main interface is up. To do that, interface, let me exit. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1, no shutdown. Okay. So as you can see, the interface is up. So now let me configure the routing protocol here. I'm going to be configure OSPF as the routing protocol here. So to do that, let me exit this. To do that, I will type router OSPF 1. So I will give it a network of 192.168.10.0. Oh, no. I will type the wildcard mask here, not the subnet mask. So I will, the wildcard mask is simply you will flip the subnet mask. You know the main subnet mask was 255.255.255.0. But with this now, those 255 will be replaced by 0. Why the 0 will be replaced by 255? So I will say 0.0.0.255. Then I will place it in area 0. Okay. So I will do the same for VLAN 20. I will do the same for VLAN 30. Okay. So now let me configure the DHCP. Okay. If you can remember, I am using the .1 here as the default gateway for VLAN 1. Okay. So I will exclude that address so that whenever the DHCP want to assign IP address to end devices, the .1 will not be assigned to any device, because that one will be static address for the gateway, default gateway. So to exclude the IP address, I will type, let me exit the router interface. So I will say IPDHCP exclude, no, IPDHCP exclude address 192.168.10.1. I will do the one for VLAN 20. I will do the one for VLAN 30. Okay. So now let me assign the IP let me create DHCP pool for each of them. So to do that, I'll type IP DHCP pool. So the pool, the name of the first VLAN is VLAN is IT, if you can remember. Let me go back to show you guys in switch. So if you can remember, VLAN 10 name IT, VLAN 20 name sales, VLAN 30 name admin. So I'll be using that now. So IPDHCP, the name will be IT. Okay. So network will be, so the network will be 192.168.10.0. Then the subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. Okay. The default route now, default router will be 192.168.10.1, which is the default gateway. So I will configure the DNS server now to Google DNS server, because Google DNS server is always up. So 8.8.8.8. So let me do the one for VLAN 20. So IPDHCP pool says IPDHCP pool says the network will be 20, the default route will be 20. The DNS server will still be the same. So let me do the one for VLAN 30. Pool will be admin. IP address 30. The default route will be 30. The DNS will be 8.8.8. So with this, I will say the configuration is actually completed. So let me exit and let me write memory now to save everything. So as you can see, it's saved. So for now, let's confirm what we have done so far. Show IP interface brief. So as you can see, this is all the interfaces are up. The status is up, while the fast Ethernet 0/0 got its IP address from DHCP. This is the IP address assigned to this port, okay, which connect to the internet. So every other, which is fast Ethernet 0/1.10.20.30, this is the IP address assigned to them, and it was manual configuration, which is the static, okay, it's up as well. So to let's just test the connection we have done so far, okay. So I will open PC1 now to verify if PC1 we get IP address. Okay? Because remember, we use DHCP. Someone wants to join. With static, just the same way I did the last time. So this one, they are going to get the IP address via DHCP. To check if they are going to get IP address, we pass through a process known as DORA. DORA. Okay? Even in your phone, it happens. If your phone want to get to internet, get IP address, it pass through the process we know as DORA. DORA, the full meaning of DORA is discovery, offer, request, and acknowledge. Let me break this down. So now, the PC sent it discover a network that is D. Then now the DHCP server now will now offer an IP address to the end device. So the end device now will request for that IP address that was offered. So the server now will now acknowledge. That is DORA. So if you can, let me type it now, you will see the process here. DHCP. Okay? You will see D, still trying to discover. ORA. You can see. Right? Now it got the IP address, DORA. If you can see, discover, offer, request, and acknowledge. So it got this IP address directly. Okay, this is for VLAN 10. So let me check PC2. The IP address PC2 is going to get. I will type. I hope you guys are still here. Okay.
Yes, we are here.
So now I will type DHCP. It will pass through the same process of DORA. So you can see it got the IP address. Let's compare the two. This one is PC2, this one is PC1. PC1 got IP address 10.1, 192.168.10.1. If it's 10.2, if you can remember, the 10.1 is the default gateway. So it will start with this. Now, this is 10.3. Hope you can see. So now let me check the one for this PC. DHCP. They pass through DORA. So as you can see, this is 20, which is VLAN 20, 20.2. So let me check for the PC4. DHCP. Let me also bring out the PC5. DHCP. So let's compare everything now. This is for PC5. PC1. PC2. PC3. PC4. So, excuse me. As you can see, this is 10, VLAN 10, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. So as you can see, the configuration is actually working very fine. Okay. So let me ping all the VLANs now will be able to communicate with each other because I've already set up the inter-VLAN routing. So let me check if this one can ping this VLAN 10. Ping 192.168.10.2. So as you can see, successful. Okay. So let me ping from here, ping 192.168.30.2. I'm pinging PC 5. So as you can see, it's successful. So even just for you to be aware, I can also reach the internet, ping 8.8.8.8. Successful. Okay. So let me try to ping the name, ping google.com. Let me see if it's going to be successful. So you can see, even when I type ping google.com.
Mr. John.
Yeah.
We have less than 3 minutes.
Okay. So you can see now, I ping google.com. It's successful. Just for you to know that internet, the configuration here, this configuration here can be able to get to internet. So I'm going to let me stop sharing for now. So I'm going to set up I will try to attack the network now from the Kali Linux. I will attack the network with DDOS attack. You will see within an interval of 2, let me say just a minute, the DDoS attack will be able to send thousands of packets just to run the network down. I will do that now so that you guys will understand the power of DDoS attack. We have different type of routing. We have the EIGROP, we have the OSPF, we have the RIP version 1 and the RIP version 2. We have the BGP. The BGP is what the internet service provider, they normally use that to communicate with each other. Border gateway routing, that is the full meaning of BGP. Okay. So we have the ISIS as well. So in this topology, I use the OSPF routing protocol on this. Okay. So if you are attending networking class, they will teach you everything from start to finish. So now I'm bringing everything together to actually design a network. Although I did not configure any of the security commands, I did not do anything of such. Because if I'm going to configure the security, I have to create access list here. I have to create the access list here, and I will have to ban some kind of IP address, and I will say this IP address is allowed to this organization, this IP address is not allowed. I will configure it here or here. Okay. Then each of these ports, I will have to create port security here Take for instance, there is an attack. You came into my organization, you remove one of the ports. Automatically, the port will shut down. Even if you plug your PC, it will not work. I'll create port security here. Okay, so I'm not going to do all that. I just want to set up a network today and then conduct testing so that you guys will see it. So now, let me open Wireshark here. Let me allow this person in. So you can see this port now. I want to open the Wireshark here to capture packets. So as you can see, it's telling you OSPF, STP, which is spanetry mode, PVST, yeah. So all this, if you can see spanetry protocol. So if you are in networking class, they will teach you all this. So you can see the network, there is a loop already. So they will teach you how to stop looping, for the network to stop looping. Okay, so let me ping Google from this place. Let me ping Google. You will see the packet. Let me ping google.com. You can see it's telling you ICAP message, which I showed you the last time. Let me ping it again. You will see ICAP message. Okay, so let me try to go back to the ICAP message. Now you can see, how can I expand this? Yeah. So now you can see my IP address, which is the port. So Google use different IP address in different location, if you can see it here, because Google doesn't have just one single IP address. So this is the destination IP address. This is the source, because I'm pinging from VLAN 30, from PC 10, from PC 2, this as well. You can see it here. You can see it here. So, this is the default gateway that it uses to leave the network. Okay. Let me try and visit Facebook. Ping facebook.com. So it resolved the IP, and this is what you are saying. Let me see if I can be able to see the one for Facebook. So as you can see, this is the one for Facebook. So this is the work of Wireshark. You will be able to sniff packets, the echo request and the rest. I wish I can. Let me go back to that, to the slide. Let me see if there is malicious stuff I can be able to ping. I'm supposed to get that here. look for DNS response packet and match the domain name. So we already did that because I typed Facebook just now, and I was able to actually give you the IP address of the. Well, there's supposed to be. So now let me just conduct the DDoS attack. Okay, so as you can see, there's no packet apart from the OSPF trying to communicate and the Spanish tree. Okay, that is the only thing you are seeing here. So if I attack this network, you will see how the traffic with different IP address. Let me do that now from the Kali Linux. Clear. So to attack, I already have I'm going to use this HP3 for ICMP flood. I'll flood the interface of the interface of the VLAN 10, which is for the IT. So let's go. I will paste it here. Oh, I'm supposed to use sudo first. Sudo. Sudo is just for administrate the root user. So I'll enter the password. So as you can see, it's working already. So let me end the stuff. You will see just within, it's not even up to 30 seconds. You can see the packet that was transmitted, 213,000. That is the packet that just transmitted within a short period of time. So let me do it again. And now let's go back to the topology to check. Come, let me check. Okay. So maybe I will have to start the continue with our saving. ICMP. I'm filtering for ICMP. Let me start all over again, please. I want to stop the stop. So let me start again. Let me check this interface. So I believe it's actually performing it underground. Supposed to display. Supposed to display the ping because I'm actually attacking this interface. So it's supposed to show all the packets. Just a moment. Let me stop it and confirm. Yeah, it's actually transmitting packets here. It's actually transmitting packets. So let me go back to GNS3. This is PC1. Let me try if I can ping Google. Let me see. So you can see it's not actually working anymore. You understand? The attack is not displaying here in Wireshark, but you can see just because of that attack, I'm unable to reach Google anymore. Cannot resolve it because it's denying the service, which is the DDoS attack, is actually working. So I'm unable to reach Google again. So if I stop the attack, I can be able to reach Google. Let me try to stop the attack. Packet tracer was supposed to actually display the attack. I don't know why. Let me stop the attack. Let me go back to PC1 because that's the primary goal of DDoS attack. You will not be able to actually resolve ping Google. As you can see, it's working. But when the attack is actually going on, you are unable to access the internet. That's the primary goal of DDoS attack. They will keep bombarding you. They will shut down your service. So I did a project. Then that project which I did earlier, we display all the IP address, multiple IP addresses. I did a SDN project using real controller. I was able to get all the IP addresses that the DDoS attack was using to attack the network. So now let me see if I can be able to attack it again. Then let's go back to PC1. So I cannot reach Google, okay? Because the attack is going on. So let me see if I can be able to reach Google using PC2. Ping google.com. It cannot reach Google because they are in the same stuff, the same VLAN. So let me try for PC3 now. Ping google.com. Oh, that means it shut down the whole network. So maybe I'm supposed to actually configure security first, so that if there is an attack, it will only affect only the port, the VLAN. So there is more configuration I'm supposed to do actually for that to be successful. For now, the attack shut down the whole network. I don't know why Wireshark refuses to display all the packets. the attack that is going on. I don't know why. So can you all understand what I've done so far? Let me stop the attack. Do you guys understand what I've done so far?
Not really for me.
But you see,
It's very confusing somehow.
but you see, I run an attack from here, right?
Yeah.
And you can see they say this is the packet I transmitted within a short period of time. Okay, so I attack this network. Initially, this network was able to actually communicate with google.com, as you can see. I will pick google.com. It will be successful. You see it here, right? Successful.
Yeah.
So when I run the attack, it was unable to resolve it. It's running it down, and with that, it was unable to get access to other services online. So that's the reason you say I cannot reach Google. So there is attack. So the primary goal, take for instance in the banking sector now, this is the PC of each of the workers in the bank. So I'm running an attack now. So definitely the server in the bank is down. The people working in the bank, they cannot access the internet anymore. And since the server is also within the bank, you that is accessing the mobile app will not be able to access the mobile app because I'm running DDoS attack. So the attacker now will have full chance to be able to run different kind of attack. They can even perform a ransomware attack and the rest. But I just want you guys to actually understand this because I start building the network from scratch. But yesterday I did this, but you guys did not actually understand the concept of VLAN. So that's the reason I have to set up a proper network today. And then I attack the network with DDoS attack. DDoS attack, which is the ICMP flood. I flood the network. So this is the destination I'm trying to attack. Okay. I believe if you guys watch the video very well, you'll be able to understand this.
Yes, I think that's the most important thing. It's not something we all can get at once. It's something we need to watch maybe 5 or 6 times. And sometimes while watching the video, you need to pause, get a note down. It's something you need to go over and over again because you are new to tech. For somebody who's into networking before now, it's going to be very, very familiar and you can understand. Yes. But the only thing me I didn't get is, okay, when the DDoS attack is being run, where do we see the number of packets coming into the network?
That was what I was trying to actually check with the
exactly because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as a cybersecurity analyst. That's actually one of the major things you need to see.
Exactly.
Being able to read the incoming traffic.
This is
to know there's a problem with this traffic.
I don't know why this is unable to actually. So let me see if I can be able to. Let me see. Just a moment. So let me use Ubuntu to actually run this. Let me know if this is going to work. I will attack the Kali Linux if I can be able to view it. Okay. So the IP address of Kali Linux. ifconfig. So this is the IP address of Kali Linux. So let me try if I can be able to attack using this command. HP3 ICMP flood around source 192.168.203.128, which is the IP address of the Kali Linux, if you can remember this IP address. I'm trying to attack this now, this IP address. So let me see if this is going to be successful. So I need to install HP3 first. Sudo apt install hping3. Oh, it's going to take time. Oh, let me see. It's fast. Okay. Okay, good. So let me try to attack. Let me use the sudo first, the root user. What's going on? Sudo. Don't know why. Let me copy. Sudo let me try if I can paste this. Okay, let me check the Kali now. Wireshark. Let me check the Wireshark here. As you can see, echo request is already coming in. So I will select this interface. I hope you can see it now. Can you see it?
Yes.
Exactly. So it's because of, I don't know, GNS3 have issue. So now you can see so many packets that is coming in ICMP message. You keep flooding it. Look at the packet is counting already. So you, as a cybersecurity analyst now, you're already seeing the packet coming in 700,000 already. You can see it here, 800,000, the packet coming in. So for now, it shut down the system already. So I don't know why the GNS3 did not, the Wireshark did not display it. I don't know why, but you can see it here now. So let me It's already more than a million packets. Let me stop the attack. Yeah, you can see it here. 4 million packets sent already. 4 million. So now let me go back to Kali Linux to check. It's still loading because it's not up to 4 million yet. He sent 4 million there already.